Middle-aged couple sleeping in separate rooms. Is it fate or the highest level of healthcare? Buddha said Good Life Sutra, Yoyun husband and wife 10 yuan. There are good and bad. Avenge. Children's debt. There is debt collection and debt repayment, no debt. The Buddha's words for 4 years in the scriptures are like loving my heart. I pity you. Is already married. Today I will rob you. Chang Chan. Buddha words. Execute the common fetters of couples in the world. Hardly an accidental encounter, not pure love. There's karma pulling the baseman, or to repay, or regular debt, or for co-training. The world is troubled. People are fickle. During the reign of Li Zong in the southern Song dynasty, there was a middle-aged couple in Wu County, Suzhou Prefecture, Jiangnan Province, living due to 3-year separation, deep in the fascination of healthcare. Rich Liu's 40th year. The sideburns are dyed with frost. Married to the same county Confucian education, Shen Zhongqian, for 17 years. The husband and wife were once the perfect couple of infinite people. Shen Zhongqian reads poetry. Gentle temperament. Lu Shi is knowledgeable and reasonable. Housekeeping. He has been promoted to professor of government since 3 years ago. The long night alone refers to 3 updates. Disturbing. After the wife moved to the West study and slept alone. The music of the past gradually faded out. Lu Shi pointed out that her husband was busy with official business, need to worship new gods. He remembered ancient couples separating houses to avoid disturbance, admire the custom of self-cultivation. The emperors of the Han dynasty had a division of labor and lived there. To the Tang dynasty, many dignitaries were healthy and decent. Sleeping in separate rooms is more and finally indulgent. Dividing houses to nourish vitality didn't say much. But for a long time, the door of the study seems to have become a new guard against the two. Zhang Qian no longer talked to him in detail about court trifles. He handed him the sachet of wisdom. It's only in exchange for a bland and troublesome sentence. The past passed away peacefully, the warmth of gossip under the lamp, gradually replaced by silence and alienation. The general government in the mansion is privately discussing the master. Madame has been in different rooms for so long. Could it be that fate is over? Lu listened in his ears. Pain in my heart. He looked at his gaunt self in the mirror. There is a warning to remember the Buddhist scriptures and leave after worshipping them. More and more convinced that the couple's good relationship has ended. But every time he wants to ask. See the files piled up on Zhongqian's desk, and the new gray hair on his sideburns, swallowed again. So tormented. Lu Shi is losing weight. Can't sleep at night. Finally, on a rainy autumn morning, put on plastic clothes, pray to Hanshin Temple on the outskirts of the city. I hope Guanyin Bodhisattva can guide the maze. This separate house, is it a sign that fate is over? It is still the most advanced health care, as the ancients said. Hanshin Temple is full of incense, more solemn in the fog. Ms. Liu knelt on the Guanyan Point futon, hands together, tears falling in the rain. Great mercy and compassion, Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva believes in Lu. 17 years of marriage with her husband Shen Zhongqian. Now separated for 3 years, like a stranger. Ask the Bodhisattva to understand, is this fate or health? If you have all your grievances, you will be released as soon as possible. Why does your heart hurt more? The weaker you are, the more you go out of business. He floats on the shore, drowsy, in a daze. See an old mud in a gray cloth monk's robe. Came with a bowl of tea. Softly said female benefactor. Tea soup moisturizes the throat. Don't cry. Liu raised her eyes. See, Loan's eyes are kind. Eyes like saws. I seemed to be able to see through the depression in his heart. He took the tea bowl. Warm tea soup into the throat. Quiet chest. Slow down. Master Liu choked up and said that my husband and I have been separated for 3 years. He said, reading for admiration. But I just feel that his heart is no longer in me. The Buddhist scriptures say that husband and wife are fate. Is my relationship with him really close? Old Enai shook his head, fingertips on the shore. Buddha says he wants to surprise the girl. Slowly, Tao female benefactor. It can be seen that the ancients separated the rooms from the straight end. The royal family is divided for display. Rich people divide houses to avoid good luck for hygiene. Those who practice in peace and tranquility are divided into fresh and few desires. Practice together. There is a saying in the Ayan Sutra that if a couple practices Brahma together, disregard. In the Constitution, Dian wrote, it can be seen that room separation is not a sign of fate. The view is in the word co-cultivation rather than separate. Liu's dazed co-cultivation. He is reading in his study. I embroider in the bedroom. How to take a vacation. Health has 3 realms. The lowest in the old mud. Must be disturbed and safe like a farmer to avoid the wind and rain. Travelers must be noisy. The middleman flirts with his heart like a hermit. Hand cleanliness modifies delusion. The highest person has the heart to nourish the body. When practicing mindfulness, husband and wife keep their duty, respect and read each other. Although different from him, hearts depend on each other. Your husband reads at night. Teacher for duty. I also work hard for your family. Teacher support. Also for industry. Now you too. An obsession with whether he doesn't love me. An anxiety about how to be irresponsible. Although under the same roof, the heart is separated by thousands of rivers and thousands of mountains. This is the Real Garden blog. Rather than a country of separation, Lao and I took out a wooden fish. Relative to lose, this is for you. Rise and fall every morning, 108 hits each. When knocking stones, don't miss him. Just recite Manwugwen Shiin Bodhisattva. Come back in 3 days. Loani is talking to you about the follow-up. Yanbei Lune turned around and entered the back hall. Disappear in an instant. Liu's dream. But there is really a warm wooden fish in my hand. The warmth of the tea soup is still at the tip of the throat. Go home. Liu was dubious. According to Ironi, every morning I knock on the wooden fish in front of the window and chant the wood sutras. And stone are knocked under the lamp. At first he was confused. Knocking and knocking, I think of Zhang Wei's indifference. Remembering the conversation in the neighborhood, but gradually, the rhythm of Mu Sheng and the solemnity of Song Jin Sheng let his confused mood gradually calm down. He found that he used to wake up in the morning, always anxious about whether Zhang Qian will come to say hello. Now after knocking on the wooden fish, how could I calmly prepare breakfast for him? Mushy no longer expected him to come to the bedroom. Instead, focus on embroidery. The lotus flowers on the embroidery are even more elegant than before. 3 days later, Lu Shi was in Fushan Temple. But no old mud. Just cut a note on the Avalokiteshvara. It is written that if you want to see your sincerity, you must first observe your actions. Imano Senyang peeked outside the study. Liu is holding a note. Uneasy. Fallen leaves he tossed and turned sleepless. Wait for 3 minutes. Come out of the study lightly. The window paper reflects the figure of Zhong Lid. He's writing at his desk. Sometimes rubbed between the eyebrows, sometimes coughing. Liu Shi's heart tightened. He didn't know that his husband had been coughing a lot recently. Hu Wen Zhongqiang whispered to himself, "Madam, the fourth has been cleared recently. The cotton socks stitched for me yesterday are still out. It's just that I've been busy with my studies and cultivation recently. Stay up late at night and look for him to rest. Dare not go to see him. I heard Pufu the day before yesterday that he wept privately. Could it be that I snubbed him?" He picked up the desk. A sachet embroidered by Luz is placed on the tip of the nose. The delicate voice is tired and gentle. Period in husband and wife. He accompanied me from scholar to educator. How much suffering. Now I live in the government school with me. But I can't let him enjoy his glory. Let him suffer like this. Wait for the end of autumn. Make it up to him. Liu Shi stood outside the window. Tears fall silently. He remembered 3 years ago, when Nakame was promoted to assistant professor. Said to him, "The wife's auxiliary school affairs are complicated. Students are under pressure to prepare for exams cautiously. My academic grade article. Study test questions. Afraid of returning late at night to disturb your sleep. It's better to move to the study so that you can concentrate on your work." At the time, he pointed out that it was necessary for official business. I never thought about the pressure and concern behind him. These 3 years, he is only immersed in his own loneliness and suspicion. Was actually detected by the decoction on his desk. Diseased gray hair. It's all because of this family. The next day, Liu was no longer torn by the word fragrance. He meant that the Buddha said that the Good Life Sutra was in the middle stage. Respect your husband with a samurai first. The latter. 3 words. 4 respect shun. The 5 first teach with sincerity. Prepare warm decoction for secondary lead in advance every day. Put it at the door of the study. He came back late at night. He left a Wolf lamp. There's warm lotus seed soup on the shore. His relationship with others he never interrupts. Only a cup of tea after the fact. Zhang Qian gradually noticed the change in his wife. He used to wake up in the morning. There's always soup and breakfast at the door of the study. Attach a note next to it. Husband stays up late and works hard. Take the decoction while it's hot. Don't get tired of official business. When he returned, the Wolf lamp is as bright as day. The sweet aroma of the soup lingers on the tip of the nose. The warmth in his heart grew. Occasionally talk to Liu Shi during the day. Lift up the fun of the school. Speaking of the heart of the court. Liu listened quietly. Sometimes dry. Smile sometimes. The alienation of the past gradually dissipates. But Liu Shi was still a little confused. Although the relationship between husband and wife has eased, the fact of living apart has not changed. This is a hidden danger after all. He came to Hanshin Temple again, kowtowing to Guanyin Bodhisattva, hoping for a more thorough start. This day coincides with Guanyin's birthday. Hanshin Temple held a puja. Shangkyunji. Liu Shi knelt in the crowd and chanted prayers. Suddenly feel the golden light in the store. The statue of Guanyin Bodhisattva only slowly opens its eyes. This channel Luz. You still have an obsession in your heart. Come and ask me. The 6th was shocked. Kowtow. Ask for the history of the Bodhisattva. Although my husband and I are at peace, but still live in separate houses, is this a sign of health or in situ promotion? Guanyin Bodhisattva Road. There are thousands of ways couples get along in the world. Not only sleeping with him is love. Did you know that your husband split up 3 years ago? Except for official respect, more because he felt the cold. Afraid of infecting you. I'm afraid to cough at night and let you sleep peacefully. So choose to live alone. He has you in his heart. Therefore, health care for the people. The beginning of protecting your wife. You have him in your heart too. But due to the trip to separate houses, the end of life, the original is trapped in the heart. Changed by food. Guanyin Bodhisattva continues to start. The Flower Word Sutra has words Bodhisattva Mosa, living at home with his wife. Never give up the heart of Bodhi. Mindful thinking. What happens to Dolby? Husband and wife are spiritual companions, rather than being tied to each other. The so-called superlative health. It's husband and wife. Mutual respect and love. Treat each other with a pure heart. Take care of family affairs with compassion. Your husband reads at night for self-cultivation. It's to do your duty and keep your house chanting. It's for orangutans. Although you are different, he was there for his family. It's called co-cultivation. It is a manifestation of deep fate. It's not fate. Then why is it that everyone loves to sleep together in the same bed? Lu Shuing sleeping in the same bed is a journey of love. It's a matter of love. Guanyin Bodhisattva wrote Ancient Room. Those who have completed the machine due to hygiene, and because of the status, and because of those who practice admiration, but at its core, each has its place. Don't forgive each other. If husband and wife share the same bed, but quarrel all day, good looking. Although I slept with him. In fact, it's over. If couples separate rooms, but heart to heart, support each other, live with consciousness. In fact, deep. The reason why you were in pain before is obsessed with the same bed trip and ignore the time of concentricity. Guanyin Bodhisattva raises his hand. 3 scenes emerged in front of Liu Shi. First husband, a couple sharing a bed. But they think about their own thoughts, speechless all day, like a stranger. The second husband and wife live apart. Husband works outside. Wife weaves at home. Wake up every morning and say peace to each other. The pastor shares his insights. Love. The third picture is of him and the crowd. In the study, he turned on the lamp to read at night. In the bedroom, he chanted and embroidered, although separated by a wall, but the same mind. Lu's Guanyin Bodhisattva's fate is not over, so that you still have each other in your hearts. Health care. It's because you each cultivate your own body. Do not disturb each other. The so-called superlative health. It is nourishing the body, but also nourishing the heart. The so-called fate is endless. We know each other better. When you let go of the division, it is the obsession of fate. Treat people with a normal heart. Husband and wife are of one mind. Its profit is broken. Why worry about family discord? After saying that, the golden light dissipated. Guanyin Prime Image restored to its original state. Lu's Maozi paused. Bow down and write Bodhisattva to start credibility. I understand. Willow Lion returns home, completely let go of the obsession in my heart. He was no longer torn to live in the same bed. Instead, focus on the path of conjugal training. Every morning, he still knocks on tombs after chanting sutras. Prepare soup and breakfast for Zhang Qian. Zhang Qian wakes up, see the decoction, and note at the door. Warm heart. He went back to the bedroom and said good morning to Lu Shi. Makishi Zhongqian finished his official duties. We'll come to Liu's bedroom. Chat with him about daytime chores. Liu Shi sewed his clothes for him. Occasionally share the insights of chanting sutras. After the cultivation is over, Zhong Qian is overworked. Occasional cold. Bedridden. Liu's incomprehensible care. Day and night by his bedside. Decoct and wipe his body. Chanting and praying. Zhong Qian looked at his wife's haggard face. I feel guilty that the lady has wronged you for the past 3 years. If I hadn't insisted on dividing, you won't be so worried. Loss of a smile husband joked. I was obsessed too deeply before. I don't understand your painstaking efforts. Now I understand. Husband and wife do not get along in the same bed, and in concentric. Protect me when you separate rooms. I take care of you as an endless wife. This is our joint practice. Thousands heard the words, tears welling up. He took Liu's hand and the lady's words were fleeting. Wait for me to recover. Just move back to my room. Liu shook her head and husband Roju's study was quiet. Easy to read. Just live in the study. As long as we have the same heart. Where is not home? He paused and couldn't arrive again. If you come back late at night, come and sit in the bedroom. I leave a lamp for you. Zhongqian nodded. Hold his hand tightly. After he was raised, Zhongqian still lived in the study, but he finds time every day to be with Liu Shi. Walk together in the morning. We take care of the garden wood food together during the day, chanting sutras and tasting tea together. Sometimes I get tired of reading late at night. He went to the bedroom. Sitting by the bed watching Liu's sleeping face. The heart is full of tenderness. Liu shiroaxing. Then I said a few kind words to him. Urge him to rest again. The servant woman in the mansion sees this. Everyone sighs that the old lady and the wife are still separated, but more loving than ever in bed. Limi is also on fire. If the husband and wife have work and rest discord, unwell. Shen Zhong moved to live in Liushi. But suddenly, families are getting more harmonious. Infinity County Magistrate heard about this. I came to visit Shen Zhongqian. Ask Mr. Shen. The world regards the same bed as love. You and your wife have been separated for 3 years, but still loving. I don't know what the secret is. The secret of Zhongqian's filial piety. For mutual respect, cultivate their own 8 characters. The Buddha said that the Sutra of Good Life has cloud. Husband and wife should be replaced. Daniel thinks of each other. Separation is just a formality. If you have each other in your heart, there is no fear of distance. If there is no other in my heart, the same bed is also a strange road. The so-called superlative health. It is nourishing the body and the heart. The so-called fate. We know each other better. County Magistrate Wen Yan took it seriously. With emotion, Mr. and Mrs. Shen. I really understand the way husband and wife get along. This wisdom. Be a role model for the world. Time goes by. 5 years in a flash. Shen Zhongqian still lives in separate houses in the Liu family. But love is deeper. The past. Their sons and daughters have also grown up. Son gets a reputation. Daughter marries sweetheart. Family harmony. Fushu Ankang. This winter, Liu Shi came to Hanshan Temple again, kneeling in the Guanyin Hall, thanksgiving to the Bodhisattva for the beginning of the year. He looked at the kind face of Guanyin Bodhisattva. Meditate on the Bodhisattva in your heart. I understand that husband and wife separate rooms, neither fate. It's not just health, but as a health trip. When practicing mindfulness, the beauty of distance, protect fate. The so-called superlative health, it's husband and wife singer duty, mutual respect and love to get closer to each other. Take care of family affairs with compassion. The so-called fate, it is the original intention honed over the years. Don't change, know and cherish each other. Go to the road of practice together. Snowflakes are flying outside the hall. The temple is surrounded by incense. Lu Shi got up and looked out the window at the snow scene. My heart is clear. He knows the years ahead. He and the thousands will still live in separate houses, but their hearts are already tied together. Never be separated by distance again. As the Buddhist scriptures say, all living beings, pulled by the night, meet. Husband and wife, not by chance. Fate is not over. You must cherish good health. It is necessary to cultivate the mind. Middle-aged couple sleeping in separate rooms, never a sign of fate. It's the ultimate regimen. They raise each other's bodies. It's about the unity of husband and wife. Protect the deep fate that has been precipitated over the years. This is the beginning of Guanyin Bodhisattva. It is also the supreme wisdom for couples to get along with each other.